So, StripeHype.com posted this article, three biggest strengths on the Bengals roster heading into the 2024 season. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like there's more than three strengths we have. Like, even our biggest strengths, I feel like it's more of a tie. So, obviously, number one would be quarterback. I haven't looked at this article yet, but I'm just going to go off based on what I would think. Number one would probably be quarterback. Number two, after quarterback, I would see, this is where I think it would be kind of a tie. Offensive line is definitely up there, but then receiving core is also up there. And I know it's crazy to say offensive line, but with Trent Brown potentially might play left guard, and then we of course do have our boy Amarius Mims at right tackle no matter what, if that did happen. Plus, we got Orlando Brown another year. Cordell Volson did look good at the end of last year. Kappa's back. Teddy K. That's definitely... I'm going to say number two is our receiving core, but I feel like it's almost a tie between offensive line and receiving core, personally. I know that might be kind of strange to say, but I feel like that's almost a tie to me. And then number three... I guess, if I would have to put it, it'd be like quarterback, receiving core, and an offensive line. Now, if I had to put it on defense, I think our biggest strength on defense is our secondary by far. I think our secondary is absolutely amazing. And then it would be linebacking core, and then it would be defensive line. But let's just see what they say for this one. Quarterback is number one, obviously. With the best quarterback in the league. Definitely helps out a lot when it comes to that. Number two is safety. Okay, so I said secondary, but they're kind of limiting down to, just one positional group. Which, okay, yeah, I agree with safety completely. I'm thinking to myself here. And then receiver is the last and third final one. Yeah, I would say... So quarterback, wide receiver. I don't know if I put our third as safety, though. I do love our safety group. Von Bell, obviously, now coming back. You have, of course, Jordan Battle, Geno Stone, Tyson Anderson, Michael Thomas. We also picked up PJ from PJ Rules, I think his name is. He's an undrafted guy. We also have Anthony from our NFL draft. There's a lot of great options there. Oh, yeah, I guess safety could be number three. I really like our line. I really do. And I really like our running back core. I say third is a tie, and I also love our tight end group. There's like so many areas of this team that's absolutely like just the best. I mean, our receiving core, quarterback room, our tight end group is amazing. I mean, now Mike Gesicki, you got Tanner McLaughlin, who could look good this year. You have Eric All, you have Tanner Hudson coming back, Drew Sample to fullback. Like, this is difficult, in all honesty. I would say safety, yes, at number three, but you'd have to tie that with something. I would say that would probably be tied with offensive line. And again, the reason why I'm also really hyped up by this offensive line is this is the best offensive line we've had in the Joe Burrow era, I feel like. This is the number one offensive line we've had. So that's why I'm also even more excited about it, is that said reason. And we have depth, something we have not had much at all when it comes to the offensive line the last couple of years. So safety, offensive line, I'd say kind of is a split here. I see, the thing is, I love our safety unit, but our cornerback unit is even... You got Cam Taylor-Britt, you got Mike Hilton, DJ Turner in another year going to come back and be just as good. And then you got Dax Hill, who could be a really underrated sleeper at the cornerback position. And then you got Josh Newton, who's going to be a really good physical corner as well. And kind of like a Mike Hilton type physical corner. So I don't think I could give a top three. I mean, quarterback is obviously number one, but after quarterback, it's kind of a hit or miss for a lot of these positions when it comes to it being a tie. I think a lot of these positions are really just ties. Safety, wide receiver, offensive line. I love the tight end group. I love the halfback group. Like, our biggest strength, we don't really have a biggest strength. We have a lot of strengths. And I think that's really what it comes down to is quarterback's number one, and everything else, I think, is kind of up for grabs when it comes to what our biggest strengths are. I can't underestimate, like, or can't, what word am I thinking about? I can't take away from how absolutely stacked this team is. How insane this team is going to be. So, with that being said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I agree with this website. I think that's, if you're going to put it on paper and I had to really break it down, wide receiver, quarterback, safety, I would put 3 biggest strengths. I just feel like there's other position groups that, you know, really, it's almost to a point where it would just be a tie across the board. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.